Dreams, stunning beauty and intense poverty. A struggle that's led some to take drastic risks. Hokse in Kavre district has a unique and troubled history, one it's trying to forget. This is known as Kidney Valley because someone from almost every household has sold a kidney. Brokers have been visiting the area for years, persuading people to part with an organ, despite the fact it's illegal. Suman is 31. He was so broken financially and emotionally, he went to India to sell his kidney for just under £3,000.
I had really bad debt and was considering suicide. I had no option. I talked with a friend and he took me to India.
What was the physical impact of going through that process?
I felt weak and I lost consciousness. When I woke up, it was really hurting. Now I can't work and I try to tell anyone I can not to sell their kidney.
A short drive away, we meet Kancha and Ram, who also regret their decision and feel there's a stigma around what was done to their bodies, led by an organ trafficking network. How did the whole process work?
The agents made fake documents in Kathmandu, including Indian ID cards. My kidney was given to a woman pretending to be my sister. I think the doctor in India knew I'd sold it.
Do you think there are a lot of people in this area who have sold a kidney like you?
It's impossible to count how many have. Everywhere. This village, that village, so many people have sold their kidneys.
Locals say they were manipulated by traffickers and driven by desperation, but they learned their lesson years ago. Jankiri tells me before, many people sold kidneys, but now because of education, they don't. Salman says in one family, 3 or 4 sold them, but not lately. But poverty has since led to yet another unexpected kidney-related crisis. Increasing numbers of Nepalis have chosen to work overseas, and it's come with its own jeopardy. Many are now facing this, kidney transplant surgery, and those are the fortunate ones. The result, some scientists suggest, of heat exposure and severe dehydration. The victims, young, once healthy men. Many Nepali men leave the country to escape poverty, but they are facing extreme heat made worse by climate change. And it's taken many of them here, their kidneys crippled. Hundreds of thousands of people every year go to the Gulf states, but face soaring temperatures and hostile labour conditions. Their suffering is a cautionary tale for the rest of the world. Jeet spent 3 years working in Saudi Arabia. Now at just 29, he spends 12 hours a week on dialysis. What kind of conditions did you work in?
I had to work in extreme heat, up to 50 degrees. We didn't have time to have lunch, go to the toilet, or drink water.
What are the symptoms you've experienced?
I was overheating. Suddenly I felt my feet swelling and I couldn't walk. Then I was told my kidney had failed.
Everyone here is desperate for a donor, but they have to be a relative. Ishwar is 34 and still searching for his lifeline. He says he worked 16-hour days for 7 years in Dubai.
I was working long hours in high temperatures without sleep. My body started to swell up like I'd been beaten.
Dr. Pukar Shrestha used to only perform transplants on the elderly, but the prominent surgeon suddenly started spotting young people with scarred and shrunken kidneys. How grave is the situation?
It's very grave, because about 1/3 of our transplantees are these labor migrant workers who have come from abroad. This has caused a huge burden to our health resources.
And these are otherwise healthy young men?
Yes. Yeah, they go very healthy young men who are fit to work abroad, and when they return, they come with the completely failed kidneys.